Why are women cheating more? Are women today becoming more empowered? Or is there a deeper reason why they are choosing to cheat more? This question will pique curiosity about the underlying factors, from the changing social roles of women to the psychological and emotional issues in modern relationships. A controversial affair recently broke out in Louisiana, where a husband, Michael, discovered that his wife, Ashley, was having an affair with 4 other men at the same time. The affair came to light after Michael checked Ashley's phone and discovered a series of private messages between her and the other men. Ashley lied to some people that she was not married, while to others, she told them that her marriage was falling apart. The story was then widely shared on social media, attracting great outrage from the online community. The post, which included about 80 chat logs and many sexy pictures, quickly went viral with tens of thousands of comments and shares. Changes in marital relationships in modern society, where women are increasingly independent and have high emotional needs. Understanding the causes of infidelity helps us to perceive the deeper problems in relationships, thereby finding ways to improve and maintain understanding and care in the family. Women cheat not only because of emotional deprivation, but also because they are looking for personal and social satisfaction that their current relationship cannot provide. This perspective stimulates viewers to think about the deeper and multidimensional factors in relationships. Not simply betrayal or emotional deprivation, but also the development and change in each person's personal needs. 1. Psychological reasons. Lack of understanding and care. Many women feel that their partners do not listen to them, care for them, or do not receive emotional sharing in the relationship. When these emotional needs are not met, they may seek satisfaction from others, feeling lonely and disconnected, despite having a family or a relationship. Feeling lonely in married life can lead to seeking connection and empathy outside. 2. Social reasons. Women are increasingly independent. In modern society, women are not only financially dependent on their husbands but also have the ability to make decisions and be independent in their personal lives. This creates opportunities for women to seek emotional satisfaction or freedom outside of their current relationship without fear of being dependent. Less pressure from society. In contrast to the past, modern society no longer judges women's extramarital affairs as harshly as before. Liberal thinking and gender equality make it easier for women to take control of their lives and even have extramarital relationships. 3. Scientific reasons. Sexual needs and satisfaction. Research shows that both women and men have sexual needs and personal satisfaction. When these needs are not fully met in their current relationship, some women may seek them elsewhere. Hormonal and emotional development. During different stages of life, especially when faced with changes such as aging or personal events, a sense of freedom and a desire for change can motivate infidelity. 4. Cultural and media reasons. Influence from media and society. Movies, television shows, and current cultural trends often portray extramarital relationships as easy and attractive. This can create unrealistic expectations and encourage infidelity as a way to seek excitement or comfort. Changing views on marriage. As society develops, many people begin to view marriage in a more liberal way, no longer seeing it as a relationship that must last a lifetime. Therefore, some women may easily seek extramarital relationships if they no longer feel comfortable in their married life. The above reasons not only help explain the phenomenon of adultery in women but also open up an insight into the factors affecting relationships in modern society. Below are real-life examples, scientific studies and personal stories to illustrate the reasons why women are increasingly committing adultery. 1. Real-life examples. Ashley L's story, social media. One of the recent cheating cases that has caused a stir on social media is the story of Ashley L., a woman living in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. She had affairs with 3 different men while still having a husband and young children. The reason Ashley gave was that she did not feel cared for and understood by her husband. In addition, the lack of affection in her married life made her seek sharing and sympathy from other men. After being discovered by her husband, Ashley admitted that it was loneliness and the feeling of being abandoned in her marriage that pushed her into these wrong actions. Ashley's story became a clear example of the psychological causes when women feel a lack of understanding and love from their partners. 2. Scientific research. Research on emotional and sexual needs. A study conducted by psychologists at the University of Michigan found that when women's emotional and sexual needs are not met in a relationship, they are more likely to feel deprived and start looking outside for satisfaction. This study found that women not only seek sexual stimulation but also desire emotional connection, which they may not be able to find in their current relationship. This is one of the common reasons why women cheat: a lack of emotional and sexual needs. Personal story 1. Megan, 35 years old. Megan is a married woman with 2 children, currently living in Austin, Texas. For many years, she felt that her husband was too busy with work, often burying himself in projects and rarely spending time taking care of the family. Although they still lived under the same roof, Megan gradually fell into a state of loneliness and lack of affection. One day, while attending a professional conference, she met Ethan, a man who knew how to listen and have deep conversations. Feeling understood and shared helped Megan regain the emotional connection she had always longed for. That was also when the affair began. Megan shared that she did not have an affair because she wanted to hurt her husband, but simply because she could not continue to live in such loneliness for so long. Personal story 2. Lauren, 29 years old. Lauren is a young, independent and financially successful woman living in San Diego, California. After many years of dating, Lauren noticed that her relationship with her boyfriend was fading. He became passive, less attentive and no longer created romantic moments like in the beginning. Although she still loved her boyfriend, Lauren felt emotionally unsatisfied. One day, she met Daniel, a colleague on a big project. Daniel's sincere concern and novelty made Lauren moved. After a while, she started having an affair with Daniel. Lauren admitted that, although she still had feelings for her boyfriend, she was looking for someone else to give her attention and care, something she no longer felt in her current relationship. The stories above are not just simple acts of infidelity, but silent pain, feelings of lack of affection and understanding. The characters in the story did not have an affair for bad purposes, but because they felt abandoned and unloved in their relationships. The feeling of loneliness, the desire to be cared for and understood were the main factors that pushed them to these decisions. We can sympathize with these feelings, because we all need love, respect and connection in life. Useful advice: if you feel that your relationship is gradually losing its connection, do not hesitate to open up and share with your partner about your feelings. Do not let loneliness or lack of affection become a reason for wrong actions. Discuss together. Find ways to solve and heal the cracks in the relationship. Honest communication and mutual care can help you maintain a lasting relationship and avoid unwanted consequences. In today's rapidly changing society, are we neglecting the most important elements in relationships, such as understanding and emotional connection? This question not only encourages viewers to think about changes in relationships, but also opens up a conversation about how we can improve and protect the core values in love and marriage. You certainly have your own thoughts on this issue. Please share your opinions in the comments section below the video. If you find this information useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. Thank you for watching.